to donate her son's organs may have saved her own life.
Plus, how could this old teapot, this one here, literally help you make a mint? We're going to be finding out at 4:05.
We have lots of comments coming into us. We asked you earlier on, because it's a big NAMA day today, the acronym NAMA, what could you come up with it instead of what it really means? And PJ from Kerry wrote, not a millionaire anymore.
Not millionaire anymore, very true. Marion wrote in, nut jobs aliased as mortgage advisors.
Ian wrote in, not academically or monetarily adept.
And Eva wrote in going, never a manager around.
You guys are very good out there. I'm very impressed with you. Very good. Now it is your last chance to enter our competition today. Now don't forget that on top of the grand that we usually give away, we've got an extra special prize. In the run up to Easter, each daily winner gets to pick one of these little bunnies. Now we've only got 1, 2, 3 of them left. But each of these bunnies have between 2,000 and 5,000 euro in the little envelopes that they're holding in their little hands, which means that you're guaranteed to win at least 3,000 euro today. The lines will close in how many minutes? 16 minutes. So get dialing, and here is the question. Good luck with it.
Complete the following saying. Put all your eggs in the one basket, trolley or bag. For your chance to win, call 1515 71 71 60. From Northern Ireland, call 0901 293 1192. Or you can text COMP followed by your answer and your name to 57111. And viewers in Northern Ireland can also text their entries to the same number. It's 57111. Our lines will close at 4:10 today, and remember you must be over 18 years of age to enter. We'll have our full details on our website rte.ie/TV/competitions. Best of luck, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show. Now, when Marion Begg's 12-year-old son tragically ended up on life support 8 years ago, she made the decision to donate his organs. And then just 2 years later, she discovered that she herself would need a transplant, a kidney transplant. She joins me now along with Mark Murphy from the Irish Kidney Association. Lovely to see you both. Thank you very much, especially to you, Marion, for coming in. Your son, Philip, it was 8 years ago.
Not quite. It will be 8 years in July.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was in a biking accident. He was on his bike.
Yeah, he was crossing the road, and he got knocked down. And he was on the road. I thought he had a broken leg. Somebody knocked at my door and told me he was had to be knocked down. It was just a minute away from the house. And when I went down, I thought he had a broken leg, but I didn't, because he hadn't got a mark on him. And I didn't see his head, but it was all head injury. So they rushed him.
They brought him away. Were they sort of hiding it from you?
Oh, no,
or
no,
they
it
just
was the way he was lying. Somebody was holding him up, and I didn't see. All I could see was perfect, except for his leg.
And sure, I was reading in what you were telling our researchers that you had popped down. He was in the petrol station with his mates just 2 hours before, and you were there going, "Do you want to come home?"
Yeah, I asked him, did he want to come home? And he said, I know, I'll go up later on, I'm on my bike. And he said, what's for the dinner? So he said, oh, I'll be up now. I told him I had tandoori chicken. Oh, lovely, I'll have some of that. And then the next I heard, he was lying on the road.
And then, yeah, they're the memories that go round over and over again. They brought him to the hospital. They didn't allow you to go in the ambulance with him. And then you went into the hospital.
Yeah, we followed him.
And very quickly he was put on life support.
Straight away, yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah. And when we got to the hospital, like, they more or less gave us no hope.
Okay.
But they said they'll keep on life support, and they just wouldn't give us any hope. Well, we were saying, well, maybe tomorrow, you know, or later on, there might be a bit of hope then, but it was less than 24 hours on life support. Right. And they approached us then and said his organs were starting to fail. And they asked us, would we like to donate the organs? Which is,
I can't even imagine how difficult that is for a parent to hear that, first, that the organs are about to fail, your son is been taken away, and then also to be asked, would you like to donate his organs? So how was that? How did you process that? How did you make that decision? Because you did choose to donate his organs. So you're going through this harrowing moments of your life, and then you made an incredibly important decision.
Well, it was actually a family decision. My husband and my other children, well, I myself, I carried a donor card from the time I was in my 20s, and I knew that I was going to say yes. But it was the rest of the family. We just had to just ask for a bit of time. They gave us 15 minutes, and we decided.
That was because time was of the essence.
Oh yeah, you don't have any time.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say I come back tomorrow or can I sleep on it. It's you have to make your mind up, and it has to be made up in that space of time.
And what was it? And I know you carried a donor card, but what was it in your heart that said, yes, this is the right thing to do?
Oh well, I knew, like, I have a beautiful, healthy child there, and his organs were perfect, and as you just have to think, well, if he's going to die, his organs are going to die with him, and somebody else should have the opportunity to get them and
to live.
To live again, give somebody a new lease of life.
Did it help you at all in the grief, in the trauma of grieving your son? Was there a point, or was there a part of you that was always able to say, at least somebody has?
Oh yes.
His kidney,
no, initially,
and
and the early stages of grief, you don't think about it all. You think about your own grief. But as time goes on, you say, well, I wonder how that person is, and I wonder if I saw them, would I see any of Philip in them? But that doesn't happen. You just think that way, and then it gets you through.
But he is in them.
Oh yeah.
The bottom line.
That's it. He is. Yeah. But I was saying maybe I'll recognise him, or I might see something, you know. But as time goes on, I just felt very proud then of the decision that.
What did Philip donate?
His kidneys and liver, and I donated the heart and lungs, but I don't think they had a suitable donor.
Okay.
Because Mark was saying that sometimes they don't fit.
At the time, because it's all under time pressure.
Well, him being a child as well, like he was big for his age. He was like, he had the build of a 16-year-old.
Yeah. And
if it was for a child, it wouldn't have suited a child, but probably wouldn't have suited an adult either. But
right.
And anyway, they didn't take the heart and lungs.
And very oddly then, a few years later, or a few years ago, you were on dialysis. You needed a kidney transplant yourself. So you've seen both sides of the equation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how long were you on the waiting list?
2 years. I was on dialysis 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that must have been quite strange going, we did this and now I need help from somebody else.
Yeah. 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 And like, I'm very grateful that somebody was able to make that decision for me. Mm. You know, because it's not easy. Mm. I know it's not easy, and I was sudden death, tragedy on the road, and you know, it's just so horrific.
You'd been saying that you always knew that Philip was there. You never worried about getting the new kidney. You always thought Philip was there.
No. I knew I had great faith. You know, I didn't think I'm going to die. You know, I knew I'm going to get that kidney, and I knew I was going to get it around the time of his anniversary, which was 4 days before his 5th anniversary.
And that's when it happened. Quite incredible.
I just knew.